Hello, my name is Aileen Ramos, and today I'm going to answer some questions about the inclusive education. So I'm going to start with the first question, that is, how teachers respond to difference among their pupils. Well, I believe that each teacher has to do a diagnostic test to start the school year to find out if the student has any learning problem. And currently, each student has a file showing whether the student have learning difficulties or problems. So now the teachers they receive more personalized attention to these students so that they don't suspend the year. And in fact, the Ministry of Education has a DI teachers, which means inclusion support teachers, who are in charge of providing personalized teaching to children within the same classroom so that students can have the same learning pace as students and other regular children. Since and since years ago, this was not done, and therefore it was much more difficult for the family to find a special school for the student. And now it is possible, since a teacher can receive training from the education ministry. Well, the second question is, what knowledge do teachers need in order to respond more effectively to diversity in their classroom? Well, I think the innovation is needed first, and all the teachers must be updated today. And in fact, the Ministry of Education, in terms of inclusion, is providing trainings or workshops to teachers so that they acquire more knowledge, such as sign language, braille, and among others, and so on. And these students can be cared for, since in previous years these students with problems couldn't be cared for in public schools, but they had to go a special school, and today they can, since the teachers have to be in constant training and updating so that these students can be feel good and can receive a good education. The third question is, what are the roles of the teacher in ongoing professional development? Well, we know that the role of teacher is very important today, and we already talked about the traditional teacher who only came to the classroom to give the class, and now not. The teaching is more adapted to constructivism, where the teacher is focused on what the students need to learn, and based on that. And today the teacher must be more up to date and has to innovate and has to be in the expectation of what the students wants to learn based on their needs, and also into taking account the social environment that each of them lives, and do not neglect also the values that is very important to promote, so that these students in the future are important in society. And the last question, that is the fourth, is, how can teachers be better prepared to work in mixed groupings of pupils? If we talk about the mixed groups, it can be referred to boys and girls trying to achieve gender equality, where today both boys and girls can perform different tasks. But it also refers to students who have problems such as syndrome of Down, autism, and so on. Teachers must be updated and receive training, which in part is the core, which means orientation and resource center, where there are specialist teachers. And if a public school has students with problems, they themselves provide training to the teachers, and also to be and also to the family, in order to provide a good teaching by the Ministry of Education. So that it's all. So thank you.